Hey, hey, hey! I am so excited that you are here today for another YouTube extravaganza. And this one is going to be all about these little words, high maintenance. So thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment and let me know how you enjoyed this video or what your thoughts were. And so very recently, a client of mine was called high maintenance, and she was called this by a man, and it sparked a really interesting conversation. I did a post on social media and a lot of people asked me to speak more about this topic. So here I am speaking more about this topic. So high maintenance, where does your mind go if you were to be called high maintenance? So my mind back in the day would have gone to, oh, how rude, like I'm not high maintenance, like defending, because in my eyes, I grew up believing and shaming women that were high maintenance. So when I asked my client, what does high maintenance mean to you and why were you so offended? She said, well, this means someone who always wants the best things, a woman who wears loads of makeup, someone who's demanding, and a bunch of other things, which of course, that's what I used to think too. So at the start of the session, when we were talking about vision, she said that her desire is to be seen as and feel and be a high value woman with the best things, living this freedom life, feeling empowered, looking beautiful when she wants to, and all these things. And then actually from this, we realized that she was actually shaming it. So what these things actually are the actual things that she wants. So this is very common when we desire something to shame it in some other way or reject it in another way, because underneath maybe we don't think that we're worthy of it or that we can have it. And often in any of my groups, if we do a session around a woman who triggers you, and so a woman who activates a lot of sensation in you, where you might be like, oh, this woman's so annoying, or this woman is so anything, then that is kind of a trigger. And when you look at the unique qualities that she has that annoy you, and then look at the flip side of that to what the positive of it is, then you can usually see that they're the things that you desire more of in your life. So this is basically shadow work. So this session with my client, my lovely client, was super revealing because she realized that she'd been shaming what she really wanted. So as for being demanding, this can be seen as having amazing leadership qualities or having amazing boundaries, asking for what you want, which of course are all amazing qualities of a woman who loves herself, who has a big amount of self-love. Okay, and then the second one was wearing makeup and presenting herself in a certain way that could be in the past regarded as high maintenance, maybe having her hair done or her nails done or wearing beautiful clothes, whatever it is. And my response to this is that, yeah, we have the choice. This is our one life. This is our one body. If we want to adorn ourselves in a particular way, and if we don't want to adorn ourselves at all, it's all welcome. So why do we shame it? So I'm going to, as we go through these points, you'll see the theme and I'll tell you why I believe that we have been shaming this. The other thing that she said was that a high maintenance woman is like a diva. And so if you think of any woman who is idolized or in the public eye or even like a role model, generally they are able to embody a diva. Not all the time, maybe, because that wouldn't be a full spectrum woman anyway. But a diva. So when I heard this, I actually looked up the Oxford Dictionary definition of diva. And when I did, I was mortified. So the Oxford Dictionary definition is a self-important person who is temperamental and difficult to please, and in brackets, typically used for a woman. So when I read this definition, I was like, oh my God, this is so annoying. And it's like dripping in misogyny, in like keeping a woman controlled, keeping her small, not having really a say, easy to control woman. And obviously in the past, that was by the patriarchy, maybe. This was like part of the control of women that we are now transcending, that we're being empowered to come back and rise together. And this really infuriated me because women are seen as hard to please sometimes, but ultimately this is the feminine. This is the wild feminine. This is full spectrum, having every emotion in the book. This is actually when a woman is being healthy and in her feminine flow. And this is what magnetizes, this is what manifests, this is what is attractive about a woman. Because a woman who is staying small, easy to please, not saying boo to a goose, she is easy to control, but she's not magnetic. She's not in her power. She's not attracting as much. And another thing that my client said is that a high maintenance woman is saying that other people need to raise their standards, or what other people is not good enough. So of course, if this is coming from a negative place, like you're not good enough, then this can be seen as low vibe or not cool or not pleasant. However, this is actually, if you spin it round, a really positive thing. So for my job as a self-love expert coaching all these women, I mirror back to them where their standards are low for either in money, creating money, in their living environment, in their adventure, in their relationships, in their body loving, in all of these things. I will show them with love how they can up that and we can rise together. So actually calling people out on their low standards with love, with the intention that everyone gets to rise together, is actually a wonderful thing to inspire people with. So with all of these traits that can be seen from either angle, it really matters which place it's coming from. Are we being high maintenance because we don't feel whole and we feel we need to have our nails immaculate, our hair immaculate, our tan? And yes, this used to be me, and maybe it used to be you too. Or is it because we are an absolute queen and we get to do whatever we wish and show other people they can do it too? Because I believe this is what the world needs, and this is the energy that calls forth not only women, but men too, and we all get to rise together. So I say go out, be high maintenance, fully own it, and go for it, because this is the energy of the new world, and this is the energy of self-love if it's coming from this place of rising together. So thank you for watching this YouTube. I hope that this has sparked some interesting thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you thought, if you've got any comments, if you agree, if you don't. I am super looking forward to your response. So thank you, and don't forget to hit subscribe.